Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of I Cast Fireball, an actual play 5e D&D adventure where we go through the campaign Skulls and Shackles. I'm Thomas, your DM for this adventure, and around the table we have
Lieutenant Ignis Harkon,
Maximus Shans,
Ataraxia Kalian,
and Buster Bilgewater.
The party is all now at the port with Max on the ship and the rest of the crew on land. They have discovered a little funny gnome who is a wizard who has a liking for tinkering items, tinkering things, and Buster has gone wide-eyed with possibilities, with schematics, with ideas, with a possible sponsorship in play here. Ataraxia working his magic in that way. They agreed to meet him the next morning. After meeting with this wizard, Ataraxia was drawn to a woman's voice, a fawn, who in front of her shop noticed him and took immediate interest seeing another fey creature here in the Port of Ollo. And she invited him in to further discuss some items. And that is where we join our adventurers on this week's episode of I Cast Fireball. Max, you go back to the ship, and as you go back to the ship to keep watch this whole time, what exactly are you doing? Or what are some things that Max would like to accomplish during this time?
Max is going to be, number one, as often as he can. Not as often as he can, but he's going to check as much as he can around the port to see if there are any ships that he recognizes in port. And he's going to ask Zendora, after kind of maybe checking once over, and if he doesn't see anything, he's then going to ask Zendora to periodically update him if a new ship comes into port so he can check it out.
Gotcha. You've got your special seeing class. Yes. So you can see quite a ways. You can actually
10 miles
you
away.
find that you can actually zoom in and out a bit. So it's not just like you see pebbles on a beach because it's so 10 miles. Just
And he could hear, too. Like, he could listen in on, like, what they're saying on
If
the
I
ship,
press a
couldn't he?
button, I can hear for 10 minutes.
and he can do that once
Yes,
per day.
but I can always see at least up to 10 miles away.
Yes, that is correct. All right, let's go ahead and have you roll a perception check with advantage then, sir.
So that's a total of, with a natural 20, a total of 30.
Jiminy
Wow.
Christmas.
You look around, Max, and as you are looking around, you see quite a few ships here. There are about maybe a dozen or so, and you're like, oh gosh. And there are a number that you see. You see the one that the patrol earlier that you saw, yes,
With the terrible captain.
with the you think terrible captain, yes.
Yes.
And you do see a few though that have like one of them is like the Red Widow, and it actually has like hints of red in the sails. It's got like some red accents on the side, almost like swirls, like they're trying to recreate waves themselves crashing, trying to give this image of like blood, the blood-soaked waves, so to speak. You also see the Drowned Star here. This one is a bit more simple, but it does have on the front of the ship a suspicious-looking rock, which you think is just suspicious.
What? There's a rock
it's a
on the front
suspicious-looking
that's
rock.
suspicious.
With a 30, you can see whether rocks are suspicious or not.
I don't trust that rock.
It's done suspicious. You also see one called the Kraken's Fang, the Maelstrom's Mercy, the Storm Rider, and the Black Wraith, which, ironically, the Black Wraith, mostly white.
Like, the ship
Like-
is colored white?
Yeah, it's a lot of like the rails are like colored white or painted white and stuff, and
It's like Iceland and Greenland.
there you go. Yeah, they're opposite, right? Well, we called it the Black Wraith, but then we got the order mixed up, and it was all painted white, and we just said we don't want to go through that whole hassle again. There was a wait list and all, so
Fun fact, the black paint, we got bleachers in the sun.
We thought it was ironic, like rain on your wedding day.
We were right by our name for about 2 days. Then it all went white on us.
And that's canon. So yeah, those are the ships that you see. The notable ones, other ones are just kind of like smaller ships that don't have any names that you don't recognize. So Sandara being like, "Oh, hi there, I'll be keeping a lookout for you for any ship in particular."
Particularly for a ship that's titled the Hex.
Her eyes sort of like, kind of does a double take, like the Hex. Oh, it'd be a mighty ship indeed, mighty ship to be looking out for.
It is.
You had dealings in the past with them, eh?
Yes, and I would prefer to avoid any more dealings with them.
Aye. Got a scorned lover, do you?
You have no idea.
Oh, Max, you old dog. Well, all right, I'll be looking out for the Hex.
I'm not
for
a
ya.
dog, I'm a dragon. Boy.
Yeah, yes. I see it's lost on you. Well, I'll be looking out for the Hex for you.
What did I lose? What did I lose?
I'll be seeing you, Max. As she just walks away.
I mean, yeah, we're on the same ship. Of course you're going to see me.
Very literal there. So, yeah, that's what you got from your perception check there. There is going to be some time that is going to be passed, of course, as you know. You have the deck of many things. You have these cards. You have time to yourself. What is Max thinking of? What is he drawn to during his alone time?
Max is sitting at the times that he is not out on the deck himself, looking at the ships and wondering how the crap a rock can be suspicious. He's going to be back in the captain's quarters, kind of at the desk, and he is going to be taking out the deck of many things. And he's going to be laying each card down, face down. And then staring at them. And then like maybe 15, 20 minutes into it, he's going to scoop them all back up. And then he'll go and he'll look. And then he'll come back and he'll start laying them out again. And staring at them for longer. And then he will scoop them all back up again.
This is like a twisted game of Russian roulette Max is playing with himself.
Yeah, but the people he's twisting are the audience. Everyone's like, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna draw one?
It's like solitaire, but there's nothing.
It's like solitaire, but you're not getting cards.
All of the tension and no payoff.
But yeah, he's just contemplating a lot. And I will say at one point he will, either maybe in an interaction or when she comes in to be like, nothing to report, or, you know, at some point he will say to Zendara,
Zendara, I would like to confess something to you.
Oh, aye.
The sword that you have.
Aye, yes, this mighty trinket you be giving me.
It is, a great gift, as I said before. But I will let you know, I did not have you obtain it with full transparency.
Oh, aye, I mean, it was incredibly veiled. I quite remember it.
Something potentially really bad could have happened to you.
Oh, you don't say then.
I did wrong by you in not disclosing that, and I would ask for forgiveness. I don't expect it, though, because at least I don't think it's something that I can just speak away.
Sandara has walked over to the desk at this point. While you've been talking, she's pulled up a chair, sat on it, and she's propped her feet up onto the table and sort of like started leaning back. And as she's put her hands behind her head during this, she's like chewing on her lip a little. Gonna tell you a wee little secret there, Max.
How wee is it?
Oh, it'd just be a wee one.
Oh, a wee secret. Yes.
Luck has a way of finding me from time to time. I take it from Lady Besmara smiling upon me because I seem to be the only one truly trying to live by her code, trying to give her deference, giving her honor where should it be, and being the one praying to her not when I'm in a gully, a ditch, or the storm's eye. It was a pretty shady thing you did there. And, I'll take it. I was cautious. But the suspense got the better of me. And, I do believe in Lady Besmara. Praise be to her, of course, and the high seas that she controls and watches over here. I do believe she'd be looking out for me in that moment. Since then, I've taken a step back, though. Didn't want to let the luck reserves sort of fill back up again, if you get what I'm saying then. But I appreciate your candor, appreciate your honesty there. That's not the secret, though. The secret is, which I think you're the only person that's secret of. You're being too hard on yourself, Max. And I think everybody else around here, they be do seeing it. Everyone except yourself, of course.
I don't know how to not be that way.
Well, I usually find a good ale. Usually lubricates things right up where I'm not too hard on myself. And if it happens again the next morning, well, I just throw one down again as well.
Zendara, Ignis doesn't like you. That's not...
I believe I'd be the scourge of the earth.
That's not like a statement of like...
Or opinion of me.
God, yeah, that's like... Sorry, I start usually with the facts before the observation.
Aye.
I think it has to do with her faith in fate. She's very, very set on the idea that fate is linear, predestined, if you will. You're a woman of faith as well.
I sort of be predestined, predisposed, eh?
With your faith, you seem to... What's your take on it?
She takes a big sigh. I just don't be seeing that to be a way of life. Everything's so predestined, predisposed. Making it as if we have no choice, we have no decisions in the matter of what we be doing to others and what be happening to us. It could be quite easy to shirk all the blame off to the world, to the cosmos, the multiverse, if you will, or to bring it all back in and take it upon yourself, and blaming yourself that you were born this way. You were destined to be cursed, destined to be thwarted at every way. Taking no ownership. Seems like a good old cop-out to me, rather than lacing up your boots, standing up and facing the storm head-on until you can find the center, where you get a moment's peace before you are thrust back into it again. Just my thoughts, of course. Probably why we don't get along so well, because it seems to be almost a direct contrast.
You're very,
to what she
like,
believes
it's
there.
almost designed as a juxtaposition of each other. I've always felt that chance is fate. And I know that seems very contradictory, but it's the idea of chance is always the constant.
The randomness and the chaos of the world, you say? Things completely out of your control.
I don't know about that. I'm not necessarily a worshipping man, as Ignis has pointed out many times to me. I don't know. I feel like sometimes people think the gods decide what happens. But I think it's more of things happen, and either gods or yourself or family is what helps you through it.
That'd be a poetic thought. You sure you're not the bard?
No, I can't.
Not even a backup one.
Maybe in another life. Maybe in a if I reached out and plucked something and it popped another version of me out of it.
Into the
something like
multiverse.
That crazy crap.
Well, I do believe you'd be doing all right there.
I really want to draw a card.
As the cards are laid out during this whole conversation.
She sort of looks down, and one of them could be bad to you.
He'll pull out his card and hand it to her. He'll say,
One of them already was. A long time ago.
She turns it back and forth, sees that they're different, colors. Like time has passed with one of them. She'd be sort of just slowly nods her head. And you see her glance down at her sword. Look back up at you. One of them could be good, eh?
I wish.
Bet you won't.
Bet you won't.
It's the heart.
Dun. I mean, why, Thomas? Why doesn't Sandera say what it is?
If you need me there, I could be here as a witness. Is that what you'd be looking for? A witness, approval. You'd be looking for somebody else to make the decision for you. Although you have in your mind what you desire, what you want, what you be wanting. Quite a burden to put on another person, eh?
Aye. 'Tis.
Quite freeing to remove that burden from yourself.
I've always in my life just chose out of spontaneity. And yet, right now I'm frozen in choice.
Aye, because you got bitten, because luck didn't come out for you for a time. And now it's gotten in your head. That bad luck seeped into your bones. You let it take over every aspect that you be having. Everything that you are. And you're frozen in that moment as she holds up the card, which I assume being this. And she sort of tosses it to you in the air as it falls on the desk. Slightly skewed as you look down at the picture of the rogue. And you've been living in that moment ever since then.
What are you saying, Zendara?
I can't pretend to know what loss, what heartache you've had in your life, what bad things be happening to you. But it's as I said before, ain't it? You gotta face the storm until you can find and move forward and find the solace of the eye for a blissful moment before life throws you back at it again. You're gonna have your ups, you're gonna have your downs. Some of those may be quite high, and some of them may be quite low. It sounds before this time, you were riding that high, you were riding the waves, quite large. But now you be in lows. If you truly believe in chance, in luck, in the world, the universe bringing you some sort of balance, being hard on yourself and forcing yourself to feel this way ain't gonna balance the scales there, Max. It's your choices, and it's what you do. But what do I know? I'm just a wandering old cleric to a pirate god who's got a fancy little artifact now that's a keeper for her. Thanks to your indecision.
Zendara,
She stands up at that time, as you say.
I believe you're more than meets the eye.
Could I do an insight check on her?
Go ahead, roll an insight.
Even though I'm terrible at insight. 13.
13. Sandara, as she stands up, you look at her, really look at her. Sort of try to use your piercing gaze that you have been able to use in the past to really dig into people, right? And as you look into her, you get this, I won't call it a wall, but you get this it's almost like you are a little shaken here to where you aren't able to pierce as deeply into her soul, into her eyes, into her brain, right? But what you do gather is you just gather this general warmth from her, this jovial attitude, this kind of carefree life that she's living, where she seems to be reacting, moving, doing, supporting, but really found this purpose and just sense a lot of peace from her. Trying to pierce further into that, into who she is, what her desires are, what her destiny or fate may lie. Well, kind of picked up a little bit on that from her. She kind of said that in the conversation you just had, but you're not able to glean anything unsaid or deeper at the moment. She nods in your direction. If you need me being a witness, I'll be on the deck. Just holler. I'll come a-running. And she turns from you and starts to walk out of the captain's chamber.
Right before she leaves, he'll go,
Well, I've been frozen in choice for too long. Your luck is your choice, and your choice is your fate. Time to pick a card, Maximus.
and he'll reach out and pick a card.
Let's go!
Just
None
one,
of
right?
us are there.
He just vanishes.
But you will.
Dude, this has gotta be. This could be crazy.
Well, the flame card's already gone, so.
Right? Yeah, there's a couple that are good ones that are already gone, but yeah.
Max, you pick the card. Where was it? Edge, right in the middle? Somewhere in between.
He'll pick bottom left.
Okay. As your fingers trace over, and suddenly you grab a card and flip it over. You see a mythical creature. One that causes your heart to sink a little. This one, you knowing monstrosities, abyssal creatures, one of legends of lore. This is a familiar creature to you. Not one that you've seen, but one that you've heard tales of, and you know the effects that this creature can do on others. This creature has a serpent-like body, a female face, and although she holds a bow notched, staring right at you with her mouth open, the snakes in her hair, or that are her hair, cause your heart to shudder. This is the card Uriel, Euryale. The description of the card reads, the card's Medusa-like visage curses you. You take a -2 penalty on saving throws while cursed in this way.
It could have been worse. It could have been way
It could have been worse.
So is my saving throws now all -2 or just -2 from whatever I've got? So like if I had a 7 saving throw, I'm -2 to it.
It's now a 5, so
It doesn't change any of your modifiers.
correct. And I'm going to add that to our list of cards drawn.
What does Max do? I feel like we got so sidetracked by the actual event itself.
I think Max just sensing more bad luck. We'll just kind of look up at Zendara and just go,
Seems I'm just unlucky.
As she looks down at the card, looks at you. Just seems you still be in the storm. And she walks out. Ataraxia, Buster, and Ignis. The three of you are in front of this shop with the fawn, as Ataraxia has had a brief interaction with her as she's invited you into her shop. The shop before you has the doorway. Well, there is no doorway other than the beads hanging down from the ceiling, which you would have to part to go in. And beyond, you see dimly lit rooms. Above the doorway, you do see the name of the shop. The name called the Sylvan Mask. And it has the two masks, one white being happy and one dark being sad, with a ribbon flowing through each of the eyes and around as artistic embellishment. And she goes, "Please, welcome, if you would join into my shop." And Ataraxia, she has your hands, she gently guides you in. And Buster and Ignis, she waves to you to join through the beaded doorway.
Do I know this shop? Was it here before?
Yes, you actually do know of this shop, Buster. I'll have you roll me a history check just so you know how much you remember of this shop.
I will say, I do think at one point before the event of her reaching out to Ataraxia, Ignis had said she was going back to the ship, and for some reason in my head, I had it that like this fawn kind of snagged Ataraxia.
Yeah, I thought we were not
looking.
invited in. I thought.
Yeah,
she said
I didn't get the vibe that we were getting involved.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I'm happy to participate. So I have seen this shop before.
I apologize if you were not invited in, but she is inviting you now.
It's just been a hot minute since we had the initial event.
Yeah, roll history.
18 history check.
18. Yeah, you remember that this is a boutique / costume shop, but mainly what these fawns specialize in are illusion. Kind of trickery type of magic, right? And although the two fawns that you recall being here, this one before you being Thalassa, and the others being Elex, otherwise going by Lexi, they were, despite running a trickery or illusion shop, they were pretty beloved for those that were around them, if not just a little bit peculiar or standoffish. Fey creatures, however, were given some sort of reference or tokens of appreciation, so it was hard to pierce through how much respect they gained from the city were due to their heritage or due to their actions as itself, right?
Buster's gonna say, I'm good. I don't need anything. I'm gonna stay out here. Keep my eyes peeled. Captain, don't make any promises. And be careful. You know Faye stuff. I'm not worried about you. You'll be all right.
Okay, not making any promises to you, Buster. And I walk my way into the shop.
Right.
Excellent. That was really funny.
Oh, thank you.
I look at Ignis and I go, I don't know why I thought that was gonna happen differently.
You thought he wasn't going to go in following them into
It's
the
an
beaded
illusory
room.
shop. They're just
All
like
right.
it's they sell art. They sell clothing, really, costumes. It's never. It's not my thing.
Why did you not think he's 13? Of course he's going to go in there. You stay here
Yeah.
and make sure he doesn't run off. I'm going to go check
they're
around.
Gosh darn it! Buster's going to. Buster's just gonna sit down outside, or lean up against the wall and wait for Ataraxia to be done.
And Ignis would like
Sounds
to
good.
go off and kind of window shop, go stall to stall, looking perhaps for information and lore.
So Ataraxia's alone.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
He sure is.
I'm not alone. I'm with Thalassa and Lexi.
As you walk into the shop, you get a strong, familiar scent. Very earthy, very, I won't say humid, but very just pleasant nature smells as you walk in. And it's very nice. It's very relaxing. And you're like, this is like really soothing and it really like puts you at ease. But the interior of this, despite the smell, is very theatrical, meaning there are lots of mirrors that as you walk around, some of them distort your face, of course, just like a funny mirror would, but some don't have any reflection in them. And then as you pass by them and go to the next mirror, it shows you walking in the previous mirror, almost like a delay. And so there's just like these fun illusions that you can see as Thalassa. She is grabbing your hand. She goes, it is so good to see another creature from the Fey realm. Come, we must talk. I will bring Elex in. Elex, we have a friend visiting us. And you just hear in the back, what? I'm working. Give me a second. And you hear like this moving like of heavy items, just this scraping. I was just Thal, I was in the middle of and as this fawn bursts out from like the upstairs room, looks over the stairway. She goes, I was just working on our next. And she looks at you and she goes, oh, hey, we do have a friend. Oh, okay. Yeah, give me just a second. I'm gonna put it on pause, okay? Yeah, I'll join you in the back, all right? And Thalassa, she goes, oh, that Elex, she's always working, improving our shop here. Come, I forget your name. I am Thalassa. And Thalassa Veilbloom, and she gives you like this curtsy, and sort of like with her foot behind her other foot, and like pointed, and like a polite curtsy.
Indeed, I am Ataraxia Kalian, the captain of the Satyr's Song, and you said that I was a creature from the Fae, but in fact that is part of the travail that has brought me here. Though I am a Fae creature, I am not from the First World. I am trying to get there, in fact.
Oh! Born in the material earthly, but born in Galarian.
Born in Absalom, in fact.
Oh my! Wow! How unique! How exciting! It's so good to. I apologize. I smelled. Come. Let us talk. We have much to talk about.
Indeed.
And she's just very exciting, bubbly, very, very like her mysterious mystique facade that she had on has disappeared as she is now amongst friends, as she is now perfectly comfortable in your company. And it's at this time that she brings you into the back of just a small, quaint kitchen, one that has some unique baubles, but just, again, a lot of that earthy smell that is just so inviting to you, just really puts you at home. And they don't actually have any chairs here. They just have the ground is covered in grass and like dirt, and they have like the middle area is kind of like cleared of that. She like puts down like her tea kettle in the middle and some cups, and she like gestures for you to sit kind of outside of that dark circle in like some grass. And as you sit down, it's just very comfortable, and like you kind of like move your fingers through it, and it's just like it's almost like the grass is reacting to your fingers as you just sort of like play with it. And it's this time Elex comes in and she goes, sorry, I just I had to get that finished, and or at least paused, so it didn't lose 9 weeks worth of work. Collecting and harvesting moonlight and infusing it into a bangle. So anyway, hi. She extends her hand. My name's Lexi.
Hello, I am Captain Ataraxia Kalian of the Satyr's Song. Would the two of you then happen to be from the First World?
Oh, yes. Elex, he was born in Galarian. He is not from the First World. Lexi, or Elex, goes, you're kidding. She goes over, like, gently touches your arm. You're kidding. You were born here.
Yep, I was born in Absalom. I have heard tales of the Fae realm for my entire life growing up, but have not had a chance to get there. And I think my mom might be there. So I'm looking for a way to get inside.
Lexi puts both of her hands like to her temples, and it's like with like a smile on her face, and she's just, I mean, I've never come across a satyr or faun not from the Fae realm. The First World. This is exciting. This is fun. What are you doing? Get this guy some tea. Come on, Thal. Like let's. He's And she goes, I am getting it, all right? These two friends are also bickering with each other, not in front of customers, of course. And you sit down and you start to have a pleasant conversation. They share with you, yes, they are from the First World. They have moved over some time ago. Well, really, what it comes down to is that people are a lot more just stupid here. And we can really kind of tease things out of them. We can give them crappy stuff. We can have some real good fun over here. And Thalassa, she like smacks Elix's arm. She goes, "You joke. We do enjoy it quite over here. The First World's rules, the order of things. It's just it got tiresome after quite some time, and we just enjoy making our way in this new frontier, so to speak. But we might go back. We might come back. I mean, we haven't really left Ollo, and haven't. She looks to Lexi. We haven't really needed to leave Ollo. It's so diverse here. So many fun things to explore and discover.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. There's pretty cool stuff out in the rest of the world as well. I would recommend, if you get a chance, to go to Absalom. Lots of really cool stuff going on there as well. A lot more law in Absalom, so if that's not so much what you're into...
Oh, no, I don't think we would shine there. We like the Shackles quite good, where law is sort of this very loose word that we can bend to however we want it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at? Yeah. You get it. This guy gets it. He gets it now.
Yeah, I am the pirate captain. I know all of the pirate captain things, absolutely for sure.
Said no 13-year-old ever.
And Thalassa, she's like, I'm very curious how you have just such a strong scent to you. It's what caused me to pick you out of the crowd to see you, to kind of feel you moving here. I just assumed you were from the First World. And how did you come by this? Did you have some pretty impressive ancestry, if you will? Or did you know how this could be? Do you know? You might not even know.
Yeah, I mean, I know who my mom is. Don't for the life of me know who my dad is. You know how it is.
Satyrs, they're all the same. I mean, no offense. I apologize.
Yeah, satyrs be tricksy.
They be tricksy. And they're just deadbeats, if
right?
I'm being honest here. So, but you seem pretty stand up. So you don't know your dad. You know your mom, but you didn't have like anything. Like your birth wasn't unusual. It wasn't like.
Oh, it was very unusual. I am mega cursed.
Oh, cursed. They both look at each other and like sort of like snap their fingers. Like that's what it. Yeah, that would do it. Of course. Why did I not think of that? Yes, that would absolutely. By a fae, by someone from the fae. Am I right?
Yeah, my mom, yes. She made a bargain, and last I heard, I wasn't able to, I wasn't very cognizant when she left, but from what people have told me, her whole shtick was she wanted to try and find the person that she made the deal with to get my curse lifted. That's why I think she's in the Fae realm. Don't know for sure, but, I mean, that's why I'm trying to get there. I would like to find her if that's where she actually is.
Yeah, that's... I don't really get into that curse item business too much, but that could be a tough beat. If you don't mind me asking, what is it? And Thalassa smacks her arm. She goes, "Elex, that we are not going to be rude to our guest here."
Hey, I cannot be bothered. That's literally the curse.
Oh. And Thalassa she cocks her head, looks to the ceiling. She goes, "Cannot be bothered." Oh, that... I apologize. That is a bit heavy. I apologize for that. It's no wonder your mother left to go find a way to remove the curse. And Lexi, your passive perception's high enough. Lexi, as she's sipping her tea, she goes, mutters under her breath, "Yeah, get away from the abomination that this curse brings," as she's like just surreptitiously trying to say that just between her and Thalassa.
Hey, true story.
So, do you know you're here? You're trying to get into the Fey realm?
Yeah, last I heard, we had a lead, something to do with the Brine Banshee and like crossing over to the First World, but nobody here wants to talk about it. I tried to talk to Ratline about it, and he got super bummed.
Oh, well, I'm not quite sure what the Brine Banshee has to do with it, but I mean, there's, I don't really pay attention much to the ships that come and go, but, I mean, you could go to the mountain if you'd like.
That sounds promising.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. It's if you can get there. I mean, you could get there. It's just that's where we came in, but we had to sort of like it was sort of like a delayed thing. I had to come in first, and then the next season, Thalassa was able to come in, and then so I had to kind of like set up base here. But so I mean, if you can go on up, it's just and so like she kind of like goes over to the window. Come here, I'll show you. And so she goes to the window, and she like points just up the mountain of the Port of Ollo, just way up, and you could see just like there's this like that lush landscape on top that I mentioned previously. She goes, yeah, it's if you're serious about it, I'll give you directions, but I mean it's up there. And you kind of have to go a little bit of ways. It's only like a day away, but a lot of it's got a strong connection. And when it's a new season, we get a lot of things seeping in, seeping out, and just kind of like some inherent first world. As she like waves her arms, sort of like this like mystic way. It's kind of lackadaisical, like mystic way. Like we had this like first world magic, a lot of kind of like chaos, trickery, and some people who go and try to find it, they come back, but with like a new hair color. Some people are just completely mad and babbling. Some people are they go up a man, they come down a woman, you know, and it's just a lot of trickery stuff that happens up there. So if you really are looking, it's just a matter of if I don't keep track on it. I don't think anybody's been up. Has there, Thal? She goes, I'm not sure, but it might be a good clue to figuring out if, at least if this portal isn't open, you could go to a different one or something else.
Hey, if it's just right there, only a day away, that sounds like a pretty darn good place to start.
Yeah, I mean, you can get there tomorrow, or you could start tomorrow, rather. And yeah, I mean, we could give you some details about it. It's been so long. I've only come from the Fae to here. I've actually never been from here to there. So I mean, we can give you a layout of what to expect, at least to know what you're looking for.
Yeah,
right?
That works for me.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful! This will be your first trip to the First World. Oh. It is going to be so exciting for you.
I am pretty darn excited, I gotta say.
And you're going alone, right? Or are you, I assume it's just you, right?
Oh, well, I got a whole council who are, always by my side helping me to conquer the dangers of the world, so I don't think there would be any trouble actually getting to the location.
Oh, the council. This guy's got a council. Sheesh. You've got some big pull around here, I see. Yeah, I mean, the more the merrier, probably, but I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure, like, you guys would have no problem with it, so.
Yeah. Dude, okay. Details, please.
She and Thalassa, she excitedly starts like scribbling into the dirt circle, and she goes, all right, well now when we came down, and she's like her hands out, or like very primly, like her legs to the side as she's like sort of sitting on them. She goes, when we came down, there was this beautiful little lake, and she just goes on and on as she continues to speak about how to get to the portal into the First World, or the Fey realm. So, as we have Max having pulled a card, leaving it up to chance, we have Ataraxia speaking with creatures from his homeland, trying to get back. And with Buster sitting outside, waiting, biding his time, and Ignis looking around, asking about rumors. That is where we're going to end this week's episode of I Cast Fireball.
There we go. We got a lead. We got a definite lead.
Oh my gosh.
Thomas tried to keep us in 2 groups, but we went into 4 without it.
Without any prompting.
Thank you so much for announcing the card when I got put on face up on the
Yes.
desk. I thought that I've had theories that it was a
Dude.
different card, and that
I'm so glad
Yes.
you're from.
so much worse.
I mean, when Griselda was peering into Max's soul and she was all like, oh, a rogue in your past, perhaps. Mm-hmm.
Dude, I liked these fawns until I realized how racist and mean their opinions are.
They are,
Our specious, I guess.
Lexi's pretty rude.
Yes.
So, but thank you as always, players Jacob, Ned, Mickey, and Josh. Thank you for playing. And listeners, thank you for joining us on this week's episode. As we have our lead for the Fey Realm, we'll have to see what future adventures unfold. If you like this episode and if you like what we're doing, please leave us a 5-star review on the podcast of your choice. It really lets us know that we should keep going and that we should keep doing this content and what you like about it. So we'd love to read them out here on the podcast. If you don't want to leave a review, or if you've already left a review and you can't do it anymore because you've created 5 different accounts and that's the max that you're able to do, well, you can shoot us an email at icastfireball2020@gmail.com. And we're going to read a brief email from Elle, who sent us an email, says they've only been listening to our episodes for about a week. So, Elle, you're going to get this way, like, in the future. So, but they are already far enough to send us an email. They love our current campaign with Ned being Ataraxia, and whenever he plays his kalimba, and that Elle has one as well. And they don't really know how to play, but they love plucking out tunes. I love the kalimba as well. And Elle, thank you so much for the email. Shout out to you for, I think, starting in season 2. She made it sound like she's been starting season 2 here. So if you started in season 1, holy cow, Elle, that is quite the feat and inspiration to you if you did so. We're going to also shout out one other person here. This one's a bit longer, but this one's coming from Bryn. Bryn found our podcast at the end of April. They've been blazing through their way, and they just finished episode 100. And they can't believe that season 1 is already almost over for them, which for us, all of us listening here, it's been over for quite some time. But we're loving people that are jumping into season 1, finding it, discovering it, re-listening to it. And Bryn says that we've kept them company on long drives to visit family, walking home every day, and always listen whether working in the library. Just Bryn shouting out how much that there have been so many tense moments with the Jinx Squad when they fought Arithator, and that they've sent Crunch Squad episodes to their siblings who are also playing D&D, and they've helped them build a super great Aasimar character, which props to you, Bryn, for sending it to other people and keeping that fire going. Bryn, thanks for the email. We love hearing that. Inspiration for you as well.
I knew you were going to say inspiration.
Yeah. It's a new thing we're doing here. You send an email, you send a review, you get inspiration in your home game, and you can send them to Thomas over here if your DM says what's what. No, but great. Thank you so much for those emails. If you want to be shouted out, and if you want inspiration from the ICF crew, shoot us an email at icastfireball2020@gmail.com or jump on our Patreon. We have a Discord exclusive tier at $5 a month. You can join our Discord where people are chatting about everything. We get weekly recaps from multiple people about all of their play-by-play of that current week's episode. Even our warm-ups that we have, our bonus warm-ups that we publish through our Patreon as well. People are also commenting and also putting spoiler tags in there for our warm-ups when it's just has nothing to do with the campaign. It's wonderful to see. So go see which tier works best for you. We love to see it, and we love you all. Speaking of Patreon, go check out Improv Tabletop's Patreon, where they have a second ongoing campaign going on. It's a video, which can also be audio, but it's a video podcast where they're going through some fun shenanigans over there, and it's Viking themed. Yes, Ned?
That is correct.
Oh, it's fantastic. Go give them a listen. Lastly, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends, fellow wacky adventurers. But until next time, I'm Thomas, and around the table we've had
Lieutenant Ignis Harakon,
Maximus Shuns.
Ataraxia Kalian.
And Buster Bilgewater.
Let's keep that fire going, everybody, and we'll see you all next time.